in trouble again, and I need your help.
Again. Gohan and Oob are there, and better yet, Vegeta. They should be strong enough to protect the Earth by now.
Today we're going to find out exactly why Shenron took Goku away in Dragon Ball GT. I've always had my own specific theory as to why this was the case, and Dragon Ball Absalon sort of delves into this, explaining why Goku had to leave. So I'm going to get into that in just a second, but make sure you go ahead and check out yesterday's video on Dragon Ball Absalon Chapter 3, Episode 3. Go ahead and check it out. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description below and the top comment. That way you guys are all caught up. But before I jump into this, I am going to leave the floor to Melavelli, the creator of Dragon Ball Absalon, and his special announcement.
Wait. This is an announcement for reaction videos. If you react to this video, I see it as an honor, but there are two basic rules to react to this. 1. You can watch until the warning mark and you will hear this sound. And you will see the mark on the right side of the screen. Or 2, you watch the whole video without the visuals. Thank you for your support, it's really appreciated. Ciao, Melavelli.
So I'm pretty sure I don't fit into the category of reaction videos. This is more of a video essay / review, but I'm going to go ahead and respect Melavelli's wishes, and when this icon pops up, I'm going to stop reviewing this episode. Hopefully the next episode will have a recap as to exactly what is going on in this episode or at the end of this episode. But I don't fully understand or agree with cutting off the potential for this work to be reviewed or reacted to in this sense, but a lot of animators and fan animators, they do this because they want their original video to get shared, and a lot of reaction YouTubers, they kind of do the lazy thing and just watch the video, barely talk to it, and then just kind of give their insight at the end, which in my opinion you might as well just watch the original one at that point if you're not really even getting a reaction to it. So I can see why. Anyway, we begin Dragon Ball Absalon episode 7 with the introduction of Piccolo in Hell, and Goku finally, for the first time in this series other than episode 1, is showing himself. He has come to recruit Piccolo for a chance or a crack at saving planet Earth another time. But Piccolo, in the right way to say it, is basically laying out the fact that Gohan and Oob should already be strong enough to defeat any character, any creature that comes to the planet for destruction, which is true. In Dragon Ball GT, these characters are at a level that is the Omega Shenron level. Not all of them, but for the majority of them, they're pretty strong, so they should be able to contend with all these villains coming from the universes. But it seems like the Saiyans from Absalon more than likely came from a separate dimension, so this is an unprecedented moment, even though I agree with Piccolo that he shouldn't be getting involved, essentially, since he's trapped in hell. But Goku has a different theory that they should jump right in head first. Now, Piccolo makes the claim that Goku is breaking universal law by even getting involved because Shenron took him away for that specific reason, to not get involved anymore. So with the advent of the Shadow Dragons, the breaking of the Dragon Balls, I can see why Shenron took Goku away, because he is the main catalyst for the events that happen in Dragon Ball, essentially. I mean, if you really want to nitpick it, maybe it was Bulma, but Goku is the main character, so I get why Shenron would take him away, so that way he couldn't cause any more trouble with the Dragon Balls. I mean, they've been wishing back thousands, if not millions, billions of people with the Dragon Balls and making all sorts of selfish wishes, so Goku has really put a target on the Dragon Balls. And then the whole Shadow Dragon saga happened, and I can see how Shenron, by universal law, took Goku away, and it's almost like Goku got dealt a prison sentence as opposed to him just leaving in GT, because in Dragon Ball GT I always thought he left with Shenron because of that reason, because he wanted them to have a crack at the planet, at saving the planet on their own. But I never imagined that it was a prison sentence, that Shenron was taking him away to cut him out of the equation, and by going back he is going to be breaking universal law. So it's a really interesting turn of events, and I definitely like the direction that this is going, with Goku possibly, I mean, not only doing time in Otherworld with Shenron because of the crimes that he's committed, but at the same time he's basically doing a prison break to save Earth once again. So the Time Patrollers face off against the Saiyans from Absalon, and we get the information that not all the Saiyans on planet Earth that are coming in this incursion, they're not all working on the same goal. It doesn't seem like the non-Saiyan characters are on the same page either, although they are aware that one of them, Razzle, he is there trying to look for technology that he can get his hands on. Now this technology is to go between dimensions, which would mean that Absalon is not safe because it is in a different dimension. And this guy does not understand it, does not believe Gohan's claims that there is even technology like that on planet Earth, even though there is. So Gohan tries to break through to this character, but he isn't having it, and again, uses the Pokeball to summon a brand new Saiyan who comes out to take on the girls, and we get one of the most epic moments in Dragon Ball Absalon history. Go ahead and check it out.
Gohan, we have to go back to the city. Razzle will be there any minute.
Go ahead, I'll catch up.
So as Trunks faces off against the original Saiyan that Gohan was talking to, Gohan faces off against the new combatant that came, whose main mission was with another party of Saiyans, the Super Saiyan Blue that we saw. He comes back, and this is where Gohan also transforms into a Super Saiyan Blue. Now, I am not the biggest fan of the God transformations, although I do like Super Saiyan God quite a bit. Super Saiyan Blue was not one that I cherished wholeheartedly, but in this fight sequence where you have two characters at Super Saiyan Blue level, or at least they call it here God Ki, with God Ki inside of them, fighting against each other, and they're not training, they're not sparring, they're actually fighting a death battle, you really get a sense at how high the stakes are, how much is on the line, and how crazy this fight is, because Gohan is kind of on the ropes for the majority of it, because this guy seems to have different and brand new ki abilities that not any Dragon Ball character is aware of, specifically hardening ki blasts so that way they are sharp and they cut right through their enemy's skin. That's something that Gohan did not see coming, but he's trying to deal with it the best that he can, and even as Saiyan combatant, he is intrigued as to what Gohan's fighting style actually is, because he's never encountered anything like that before. But even though he is intrigued, he says that there isn't much substance to it, it's just all flash and no muscle, no results, no delivery. The female Saiyan easily rounds up the children, and it looks like they're going to be taken back to Absalon, and oh, I can't go any further than that. We got the dinger that says that we cannot keep reviewing or reacting, essentially whatever, to this episode, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link to this episode if you guys would like to check out the remainder to see exactly what happens between the fight between Super Saiyan God, essentially. I don't think they ever called it Blue. You know what, I'll call it Blue. Super Saiyan Blue Gohan versus this general who is also a Super Saiyan Blue. Go ahead and check out the original video, or wait till tomorrow's episode, who will more than likely have a recap as to what happened at the end. Again, it kind of sucks that we can't keep reviewing it, but I understand why this has been done. Anyway, let's go ahead and see one hashtag end the video squad. Night Vision. I'm not going to lie, future Gohan and future Trunks look badass. They absolutely do. I think the Time Patroller gear is some of the most badass that we've seen in Dragon Ball, and that is the reason that I pinned your comment, because it is bona fide true. Thank you so much for your comment. Night Vision is going to be Blackscape. Signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.